Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and I'm in a brand newly generated 1.2.3 test world for a mod spotlight part 2 on ThaumCraft 2. You can see me just hanging out by this awesome looking obelisk. Very cool. And it's time for me to cover some of the new changes and additions since the beta copy that I have. And it's good news for everyone because it is now live. Asnor just released for Minecraft 1.2.3. He's pretty much decided that he wants to get it out there for 1.2.3 so that people can start using it, start reporting back any bugs that they find. But for the most part, it looks like it's pretty solid and working. And he definitely plans to release for 1.2.4 just as soon as all the other mods like Forge and ModLoader MP and all that stuff catch up. So go ahead, if you have a 1.2.3 world, grab ThaumCraft 2, start playing around and testing it. It is awesome. So without further ado, how about I start covering some of the other things that are available in this mod that I didn't get to in my last video. There's some really cool toys and some really neat effects, and I'm most excited about the fact that the Taint effects are up and running at this point. So I'm going to go and try and get some Taint going. By default, it takes a while to get a Taint level up, but I'm going to do my best to accelerate that process. I'll be back. Just hanging out next to my obelisk, listening to the weird, crazy sounds it's making. Ooh, a wisp, too. Sweet. Alright, on with the mod spotlight. Let's check out some of the really cool items that Asnor here has added for us. There's a ton of stuff. I'm not even going to get to all of it today, either. There's a lot of runes and all that cool stuff. There's some items I haven't shown, and there's some blocks I haven't shown yet that do some really cool stuff. Let's start off by looking at... I don't know. How about we take a quick look at that Arcane Bore again? Remember I showed you guys that last time. And you know what? I'm going to need an area to set up. Why don't I build up a little bit of a Viz production line? Alright, just produced a pretty simple and straightforward Viz production facility. A Viz, I'm sorry. And, remember last episode I showed you guys that you could put this guy in a loop? I don't think that loop is necessary. I think if you just have it connected to a tank, all the taint will flow in there and get evaporated out, and pure good Vis will come back in. And I've got my infuser ready here to make an Arcane Bore, and let's check out if we remember the recipe for that. So if we were to place inside our infuser a piston, a gold bar, and a vaporous crystal, you can see it's running. Looks like it's struggling to get the right amount of Vis though. There we go, working along. You can see the Thaumium thingy infuser going. We get the animated piston, and then we're going to need some wood. Just regular old normal wood. And combine that with some Vis crystals. And that gets us enchanted wood. And we combine the enchanted wood with the animated piston that we just created, and we can use that to make the Arcane Bore. There we go. Now you guys saw this in the last spotlight, but I wanted to show it to you again because there's some features that I didn't know about it that are really cool. Let's go down into the earth. So I've dug down here down to Y13, and I'm going to go ahead and place inside my Arcane Bore one of the Arcane Focuses and some Arcane Singularities, and you can see that the Arcane Bore faces out to the wall. Remember I showed you in my last spotlight that this thing can mine straight down? Well, it can also mine sideways. And I'm just going to place some chests on the back side of it there, and just need a redstone signal to start. So let's get ourselves a lever and activate this bad boy. What do you say? And as you can see, it starts mining sideways. So that is a really neat ability of the Arcane Bore. You don't have to mine straight down. You can mine sideways. And just look at all those cool blocks flowing in. How awesome is that to watch? And let's turn it off for a moment and show you guys some of the other Arcane Focuses that are available. So if we take a look at the foci, and remember you need to research these guys before you have access to them, but the air one has an improved speed. So if we go ahead and try out air, look how much faster it's moving. And it's also got a wider range, so you can see it's digging a little bit deeper than it would otherwise. Okay, and all the items, as you know, are going into that large chest right there. We can also take a look at the water one, which has a longer range. This one has a wider range, the earth one. That's a neat looking one too. And then fire is actually, it's going to use low value items to consume them and increase the efficiency. We'll check that guy out in a moment. But the green one is really cool looking. Look how big of a wide range we've got with that. I mean, it mines a much larger area. And just, dude, look how cool that is. I want to try out fire. I haven't tried fire yet. Remember, it consumes low-value materials, so we're going to be using up some of our cobblestone and stuff. Oh yeah. Awesome. Not quite as big a range, remember, so... bigger, but not quite as big, as I think the earth one has the biggest range. But look how far back this is going already. Oh yeah, it's seriously clearing out some space. Awesome. Next up, you guys remember the Arcane Furnace, right? The Thaumic Furnace. This thing is cool. It smelts stuff and does a really nice job of it. You know, just put some items in the input slot there and some fuel in the bottom slot, such as coal. And it'll smelt stuff up, and it won't waste any of the resources inside the Thaumic Furnace. So when you smelt only a few items here and it uses up some of that coal, it's not going to waste the coal that doesn't get used, and it's not going to waste the energy that it had burned up in the coal already. So you can see it stopped at the moment. And it runs a lot faster when hooked up to a Vise supply like this. Without the supply of Vise, it is not quite as fast, but still faster than a regular furnace. So as you can see, a little bit slower here without that supply of Vise going into it. But, hook it up, and it's going to use some of that Vise to increase the speed at which it smelts. It also improves the chance to, it might double the items here if connected to Vise. So, you might double your ingots and ore income when you're hooked up to Vise. Pretty cool. Now, if you place an Arcane Bellows adjacent to this guy, like so, you can see that he's going to go ahead and increase the speed at which stuff smelts even more. So check this guy out. The Arcane Bellows will not function on its own. It's just kind of like a little booster effect. Awesome. And if we check out some iron, let's see how well it smelts that stuff. You'll note pretty soon here that it does have a chance to double its output, but we'll see. You can also hook this thing up, the Arcane Bellows here, to a crucible, and that will pretty much give you a little bit more Vise, vanilla, good, healthy, nice, wonderful Vise, instead of the Taint. So it kind of, reduces the amount of Taint produced by dropping an item in there. And remember, you can drop any item in. You don't have to use diamond blocks, of course. I'm just using them because I'm cheating. For this mod spotlight, that is. So the bellows here will improve the efficiency of the crucible. And you can see we've smelted 14 pieces of ore, but we've got 16 ingots. Looks like we are doubling every now and then. It's not super common that you'll double, but occasionally. Next up, let's look at another enchantable item. If we get some string, some wool, and another one of those Vise crystals, you can see we get enchanted fabric. Now this stuff is cool because it's used for a couple different neat items. All we got to do is combine an ender pearl, one of these enchanted fabrics, and an arcane singularity. And you can see the thaumatorium working really hard here, the infuser, getting this thing going. And we wind up with the portable hole. This is a neat toy, not gonna lie to you guys, I enjoy it. Simply right click on a wall and let's find a good spot to do this at. Looks like there might be a little bit of a cave down there. Let's see. Nope, not that deep. Let's do it right here. It creates a hole. And you can fall right through. How cool is that? And you can go also sideways. And it's just temporary. The hole seals it back up after a few seconds there. I think the deeper the hole or the longer the hole, the longer it lasts. So you can see it'll pretty much create a 2x2 hole for you when you want to go sideways. And if you go down, it can go pretty far, believe it or not. Let's see if we can find a good spot to go digging down to. Yeah, this might be a good place. Hooray! Not bad, right? Oh, found some enemies. But a very cool toy. Lots of fun making the portable hole create some neat stuff. That might be one of my favorite items, I'm not gonna lie. It's just so cool looking. Cows are like, hey, what? Alright guys, remember last episode when I talked about taint effects? That's right, if you have too much taint in an area, as you can see right now, the area I'm in doesn't have that much taint, but if you do produce a lot, like I have over here, the world starts getting corrupted by taint. Look at how high my taint level is, and the world is starting to be corrupted. It just began, so I wanted to show you guys the early parts of taint corruption. As you can see, some weird stuff is already starting to grow here, and the world is basically being transformed before my eyes. Everything that you're seeing right now was created by the taint corruption. It looks like it's starting to take over already, and yeah, looking cool. I'll come back and visit this place in a little bit after some more taint corruption occurs. Another neat item that's available while I'm waiting for my taint effects to take over that area is the traveling trunk. This guy is a discovery, so I won't be able to show you the recipe for it. You guys will have to discover it on your own, but I thought you might like to see what the item does. Simply place it on the ground, and you have a chest that you can store stuff in. But there's more to it than that. It's a traveling chunk. It travels and follows you around. It's like a little pet. How cool is that? Now, unfortunately, at the moment, there's no way for you to get your traveling trunk back. The only way you can do that is, well, I guess maybe you have to kill it or something. I don't know. There's probably a way to get it back. But there is an item you can use if you want to get it back. It's called the Wand of Reversal. Another item that you'll have to research. You can see there's, I guess it's not listed in there, but there is a research for the Wand of Reversal. Simply right-click on your chest, and it picks them back up into your inventory for you. How cool is that? Also, if you paid attention, you'd notice this little icon here. When you click it, it tells it that the trunk will remain here, so he won't move around. But click it again, and the trunk will start following you. He's such a cool little guy. Look at him. I like how his little lid pops up there when he's moving. That is just awesome. Azenor, you're the man, dude. And now he stays put. He won't move. He won't follow you around. But I think you can push him around still. So he's kind of like a wolf, I guess. Awesome. And there's a few more things we can do with this guy. First off, let's check out the upgrade system. There's 5 upgrades available, all researchable. The contained emptiness here increases capacity. This guy improves the speed and efficiency, aggression and damage, and the concentrated evil guy here unlocks functions that involve taint. All you got to do to use it is hold it in your hand. So let's take increases capacity. Right click. And look at that, he got a little bigger. And notice that he now stores more stuff, and you can see that this guy in here shows that we've already used an emptiness, increases capacity thing. And simply right click with your Wand of Reversal to take an item out. So if we right click on it, you can see there, it popped out the increases emptiness thing. Now another cool thing we could do is right click on him with this guy, the aggression, and this trunk will now, if we tell it to follow us a bit. Come on, buddy. Ooh, he looks a little nasty, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. There we go. Let's get him back. Come on. Friendly looking? Evil looking. What's he gonna do? He's gonna attack mobs. So let's get ourselves a spider. Go, my friend, go! Remember, you need the aggression upgrade in order for him to attack mobs. Cool. You can also see he has a health bar, and I think he needs to be fed every now and then. So if we give him some, I don't know, raw beef. Let's see what happens. Will he eat it? Oh, there you go. You right-click on him with the raw beef, and he'll eat it. So you can see he's getting healed now. Oh, he even burped a little bit. And do note that the trunk is not the only one with a slot for that. You can upgrade your infuser. I believe you can upgrade, no, not the Thaumic furnace. There's a bunch of different blocks you can upgrade with this stuff. Again, improving speed or efficiency. Obviously, not all the upgrades will work. I don't think the infuser has any use for aggression, but the concentrated evil might allow this block to use taint instead of not. So, maybe not. Let's try improve speed. There we go. Speed works. So now our infuser will run a little bit faster. And let's go for a run over and check out the tainted area that I talked to you guys about a moment ago here. Oh yeah, it's definitely looking like it's coming along. It's corrupted some of the trees. There's these weird blocks here. I don't even know what they're about, but they look nasty. Oh yeah. I think by attacking him, he made things nearby get aggressive too, and it looks like they're releasing a bunch of taint out into the atmosphere as well. Definitely corrupting a significant portion of this area. The trees are getting all kinds of funky. Look at that. Yeah. And if you get too deep into this area, I was starting to get the nauseous effect a bit ago. Oh, and a slime. Yeah. Looks like it causes mobs to spawn as well. I don't know what this stuff is. Looks just like a little weird piece of glass. Oh, yep, see? Nausea. Not good. Ooh, I think I got poison there for a second, too. Can I kill this thing? It looks like it's breaking a little bit. Taking a while, though. Oh, yeah. Neat. Definitely some weird stuff starts happening when you get into the tainted area effects. There's a lot more to taint too, I believe. There's some other mobs that can spawn. Some weird stuff can happen, that's for sure. Another really neat item that I just found is the Pickaxe of the Core. Yet another one of those researchable only items, but just mine your ore. And it causes a little explosion that drops all the blocks that are near the one you mined. That's cool, but if that wasn't cool enough for you, there's yet another function to this thing. If you right click on it, it creates this little guy. And he's going to zip around and find the nearest block with a high value of vis potential. So he's just going to float towards some ores that are worth a good amount of vis. Very cool. Just follow him through. He'll lead you to the good stuff. There he goes. And eventually he just disappears on you. So he doesn't last forever, but just right click him again and oh look, he found diamond. Now he's really happy. So cool. Here's another neat little toy. It's called the Thaumic generator. You ready for what this thing does? It takes up some Thaum energy here, some of the vis, and you can see it's got a couple upgrade slots, and it also has some moon dependency stuff. What exactly does this thing do, you might be asking? Well, why don't I show you? So what does the Thaumic generator do? It produces red power energy, industrial craft energy, and or buildcraft energy. How cool is that? So, battery box from Red Power filling up, MFSU from Industrial Craft filling up, and this guy, the refinery, is producing some biofuel out of our biomass from forestry. Very cool device. Alright guys, let's show you a couple more of these arcane seal functions that you can set up. I'm going to place one down with magic on it. And remember, the magic one will positively charge the local aura at a slow rate. But if I add fire to it, check out what this thing does. Ooh, pretty. The fire one, with the magic one, places a redstone signal emitting from the block it's on whenever it detects creatures, players, or items in a short range. It requires line of sight to function, and as you can see, because I'm standing in front of it here, it's emitting a redstone signal. And if I get out of the way, it stops. Neat. And another really important item to go along with this is the Wand of Reversal. Remember I mentioned last episode you need a special item to remove your magic essences and your fire essences and stuff from a rune without losing them. There you go. You should note that sometimes it can fail, so let's try it again. Nope, failed. Hey, there we go, got it back. So there is a way to get them back, but it is not 100% accurate. It will fail sometimes. Next up is the Earthen Rune. As you can see, guess what this thing does? This seal tills the earth within a short radius. Ta-da! Now another one you guys might be interested in finding out is the Earth and Water one. Let's combine these guys, and you'll see that this thing, if I get my crystal ball back, will harvest crops within a short radius. Cool. Wonder what would happen if I added on an air essence to this guy. Rapidly harvest crops within a short radius. Cool. So yeah, definitely some stuff worth checking out. There's a lot of combinations available here and a lot more on the way. I don't have a full list of them, so I can't show you all of them, but there's, believe me, just a whole ton. Man, this obelisk is weird. Alright guys, so let's go check on our Taint real quick. Oh yeah, look at that. Ha! Whoa. We've got some serious Taint effects going on here. Oh, look at this. It even created some Taint under the ground here. Whoa, that is cool. I bet this place is really creepy at night, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's what I thought. You can see the Taint level is pretty high. It did take me a lot of work, by the way, to get the Taint this high, so don't think that just messing around with magic for 10 minutes is going to get you this level of Taint. I literally had to spend like a good hour of going out of my way, producing massive amounts of Taint, as you can see around me, and really not doing anything to keep it clean, but, you know, making a mess. But it is really cool. I was told if you lure a animal into a tainted area that bad things might happen. Let's see what happens with this spider. Anything interesting? What's up, spider guy? Maybe not. Except he's attacking me. Let's get a pig. And some wheat. Just to make him follow me around for a minute. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, that looks weird. Something funny's happening to that pig. Oh yeah, it's these things. When they emit that little gaseous stuff, they're like affecting the pig in some way. Uh-oh, now he's attacking me. Bad pig. Bad. Go away. Oh my. Looks like the taint effects don't only affect the terrain and the wildlife, but or the terrain and the trees, but also the wildlife. Eek. So anyway, I think this is a good spot to wrap up the ThaumCraft 2 Mod Spotlight Part 2. Really a cool mod. If the things you've seen in this video haven't encouraged you to go download and check out this mod, I don't know what possibly could. So please do go check it out. It's a lot of fun. There's a ton of items. I'm talking a ton that I haven't shown you guys yet. There's a lot of stuff researchable. There's a lot of stuff to see. Let's look through NEI here real quick again, just to show you guys how many items are available in ThaumCraft 2. Look at this, just all kinds of stuff. Bracelets and weirdness and all kinds of different artifacts and items that do all kinds of different things. So definitely worth checking out. Plenty of stuff to do with ThaumCraft 2. So this is Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed this mod spotlight. Take it easy.